Welcome back, trainers. I hope everybody's having a great night or day wherever you're at. We're going to be taking a look at Zygarde in the Open Master League, one of the most difficult Pokemon to get in this game here. So it has an updated move, Bulldoze. It's going to go from 80 damage to 45. The energy cost has decreased. The chance to decrease your opponent's defense by 1 stage is also there as well. So let's have a little fun with this thing. I would typically maybe run Earthquake, but more so Crunch. I do have an Outrage. I just wanted a little bit of coverage there. I didn't really want to go with Crunch and Bulldoze. Not that it's the worst set, but Outrage gives you a little bit more of an edge with that stab there. We're going to be pairing it up with Kyogre as well as Duskmane the entire time here. Like usual, Kyogre is always a beast for me. I love this thing. Really good Pokemon for sure. And then Duskmane, it's just, you know, just a nasty monster as it is. So let's see what we have going on here. Zygarde, folks, how many cells do you have? Let me know down below. Do you even play the roots anymore? Are you even interested in that? Do you even care about getting Zygarde? Do you think that they should have an event where you can collect up to 10 cells per day? Well, that would be something. That would be a little bit better. I'd hop on that to start collecting some more for whenever they do release the shiny form of this, if they ever decide to do that, which I would assume they do one day. But yeah, they're a little stingy with it, and sometimes you don't even get a cell, which can be extremely irritating. But with that said, let's go ahead and see what we have going on here. Up against Dialga Origin Form. So Bulldoze doesn't really require that much energy, as you can see here, and we're going to be getting stab from it, which is pretty nice. And of course, we do have that chance to drop the defense too. Now, do you just want to run Earthquake? I mean, yeah, sure, Earthquake's going to be hitting hard, costs a lot more energy, and then, you know, you're able to spam this and with the chance to lower the defense. And since you're so stinking tanky, you're going to be able to kind of just keep on withstanding their moves while you potentially lower their defense and do more and more to them. And I'm just having a little fun to test it out here, right? I have it, so let's go with it. And of course, it is going to be equipped as Best Buddy here. All right, so bringing in the Duskmane, Zygarde is down. We're going to one-shot that Landorus, and they have a Palkia in the back going with a double dragon team here. Having the Dialga Origin, though, is pretty good alongside another dragon because you are going to be part steel and not necessarily weak to dragon. So you do have that to consider, as well as having a steel move for a little bit of coverage for those fairies. But our Duskmane is going to be able to take that win there, and we're going to move it on to the next, leading Zygarde the entire time here. Tyranitar, oh, this is a fantastic lead. Doesn't matter if they have Smackdown or Bite. Looks like they do have Bite here, I think. All right, going to go for the Bulldoze. This is super effective, of course. They let it go while our Dragon Tail is just chunking away. Look at this, look at this. Down they go. What, did they have energy? Oh, I think that was Bite. You know, it took them forever to get to their charge move. Bringing in Gyarados, we're going to go for an Outrage here. Nice stab. Let's see how much this does. They're shielding it up. Sounds good to me. Going to keep on moving it along here. Don't think we're going to really shield this up. Yeah, we'll let this Aqua Tail go. I mean, look how disgusting this guy is. This Pokemon... Every time I use it, I feel like I'm kind of cheating a little bit. All right, so we're going to go ahead and go for that Outrage again, taking out the Gyarados with about 3 HP on the Zygarde. They're bringing in a Salamence. Hey, nice and spicy. You have to respect that right there. Oh, man. Every time I try to use my Shadow Salamence in the Open Master League, I'm hit with a double fairy team. I'm not even lying. Every time. We're a steel team. Could go with Fire Fang, though, so that does count for something there. But anyways, moving it on, taking the win there, looking good. We're going to be... Oh, Togekiss, this is a horrible lead. It completely shuts me down. So we're going to go ahead and swap into our Kyogre. And I don't know if this was a miss swap, but they bring in Heatran, shiny. Now, we're going to let this go here. Yeah, Magma Storm, no problem. I think we should be able to farm them down. Great, we have all this energy here. Bringing in their own Kyogre, we're going to go ahead and go for Thunder here. And they're shielding it up. So this is essentially over, to be honest. Since we're up a shield, we're getting to Thunder again. If they double shield this, it's definitely over. All right, yeah, we've already won. So what we're going to do is obviously just bring in our Zygarde. They can go for Surf here, getting a little bit more energy. Okay, no problem. They're shieldless. We have 2 left. I'm assuming they're not going to be able to resist swapping. They're going to bring in their Togekiss, and we bring in our Steel type, Duskmane, and getting to the Seal Strike here. This is going to take out a whole family of Togekiss, so down it goes. And the Kyogre doesn't even want a piece. They already knew it was a wrap, and we take that win. Do believe we're going to get a nice little 5-0 here. think so. I think we had a couple of games that we already put in the books from the prior day, so it's not a complete 5-0. A little bit of a cheating thing here. Well, not cheating, but just not telling the complete truth. No, we're going to get a 5-0 though here. So we have another Togekiss lead. Great. Go ahead, swap into our Kyogre again. They bring in a Dragon. We're screwed. All right. Sweet. They're bringing in their own Kyogre. We're about 1 or 2 quick moves ahead, so we can throw this Thunder here. They're going to be shielding it up, unfortunately. I'm going to go ahead and call them going for a Surf. Yeah. No problem. And then we're going to try to get to another Thunder here. I am going to be shielding this up. If they want to use both of their shields right out the gate, that sounds great. The unfortunate part about this one is we're not going to be able to like win that swap here. But we did get both of their shields. A similar situation from the last game, right? So of course we're going to bring in the Zygarde. I mean, we'll be looking great if they swap here. Oh my gosh, they did it. Okay, sounds good. So we're going to go ahead and lock them in here. We will be shielding this up, and I do believe we're going to farm up a little bit extra energy here, so we're ready to go for whatever they do throw in after this here. Going to go ahead and just, of course, go for the Sunsteel Strike. Down they go, bringing in Kyogre. We're just going to throw this immediately here before they get off a Surf, and let's see what's in the back. We have a Metagross. Yeah, this is a wrap. Oh yeah, we're going to get to the Dark Pulse, and, well, there's really nothing they can do because our Zygarde is pretty much at full health. Swapping into it, they throw, but it's all but over now, and we take that win. Let's get it. Folks, I hope you're all having a good holiday season here. Unfortunately, over here in Anchorage, we have no freaking stinking snow. Well, we have a little bit, but it's melting. Doesn't really feel like too much like Christmas. I mean, it is. It's good. It's just, you know, having all that snow makes it so much better. But then again, for the last 2 winters, I think we've been getting record-breaking snow, so I think it's a little bit of a break. Yeah. Able to drive a little bit more smooth, too. Anyways, what do we got here? A Duskmane. Okay. This is a good matchup for me. Always. Solar Beam will hurt, but it's just still not going to be doing enough, especially with all the time it takes to get to that charge move. Bringing in a Rhyperior and going for the Bulldoze. So I was having fun with the Bulldoze. Okay. I was enjoying it. Now, granted, it is going to be doing not that much energy, seeing that Kyogre, or not Kyogre, Zygarde's attack isn't the best around, as well as the move itself not being that strong anymore either. If it was guaranteed to drop the defense, that'd be just I think that'd be, I wouldn't say OP, but it would be great. It would be great. I remember a time when Bulldoze was garbage, but now they keep on switching things around here. All right, we have a Dragonite with 1 shield, and they're going to be letting that go. Let's see if they go Superpower here. Dragon Claw, down they go. Okay, sounds good to me. Gonna throw the Dark Pulse immediately here onto the Rhyperior. They're shielding it up. We swap, and it's a wrap over. Let's keep it going here, folks. If you haven't hit that like button, if you could do so, that'd be much appreciated. As far as the community day for December for all the Pokemon, I'm going to be open with you, folks. I have been really, I want to say lazy. I've just been kind of loafing around. Yeah, I bought this new Game Boy game. It's actually a custom one, Dragon M. And it's made by, I do believe, like an individual. And it's released with a case, artwork, a full booklet. I mean, we're living in one amazing time for retro gamers, especially if you like the old Game Boys or even Game Boy Advanced. I mean, shoot, even Nintendo 64 mods. I need to get myself one. I want to play one of those new Mario 64 modification games that have like extra rooms, extra stars, new characters. But anyways, just wanted to throw that out there. I remember when I used to talk about a bunch of random things during my Go Battle League videos, so that we'd talk about that. So that's what I've been up to, playing some retro games and just chilling out, being super lazy with Athena. All right, avoiding crowded areas with a bunch of people. All right, so what do we got going on here? Bringing in the Duskmane. That's a wrap. That's a wrap. That's a wrap. That's a wrap. All right, let's keep it going here. Zygarde in the lead. What are we going to see this time? Show me a bad lead. Show me a bad lead. Okay, Gyarados. That's... I mean, that's... All right, what's a bad lead for Zygarde? A fairy. That's pretty much it. Okay, that's essentially one of the only things that you're going to really be fearing is a fairy. And the biggest threat, I would say, is going to be Togekiss. Because at least you can hit the other fairies with the Bulldoze. When it comes to fairy, it's flying, so you're just screwed all the way around, right? And they have a nice shiny Yveltal out here. Such a cool looking Pokemon in its shiny form. It really does look like bacon or something, or maybe like some steak uncooked to a degree with the color scheme. All right, so we're going to let that go, and down we go. Man, that new quick move, or not the new quick move, the updated quick move for that dark quick move is just actually nice. It's pretty nice, pretty nice. Farming them down, we have one shield and a whole Duskmane in the back, so let's see what happens. Swapping in here to catch, assuming they go for an Aqua Tail. Very good. And they're bringing in their own Duskmane, so we're ahead on energy, and we're even on the shield, so I will be able to outpace them here, so that's great. We're going to be able to potentially take this win. Granted that Gyarados doesn't have any energy or a charge move ready to go. We'll see what happens here. Getting to the next one, and that's a wrap. There's no way they can win. They're going to have to throw a charge move, and then our Zygarde can take them out with a quick move, and the Duskmane is taking the win for us here. That's 100% IV if you didn't see it in the beginning. Very proud of that. Double background, so they fused with the Necrozma and the Solgaleo. Really cool idea that they had there. Had to give it to Niantic for that one. All right, so we have a Togekiss out here, and we're going to be going up against it with our Duskmane here. We're going to go straight for the Sunsteel Strike. Do they want to shield it up? They do. They shield it up. Okay. And it's really not that big a deal. It does, it takes a decent amount of energy, but it's nothing crazy here because we do have Shadow Claw. Bring it in Kyogre, 1-to-1 shield. Just going to go ahead and throw the Dark Pulse here just to do a little bit of damage before they get to the Surf. Plus, they resist the Steel move. So yeah, that's all you do throw when you're up against it with your Duskmane. And again, we have the Kyogre Mirror Match. So this is the reason why I have Thunder. Oh my goodness. All right, we're looking fine. They're not going to really be able to quick move us down here. Now, I'm just going to throw Surf at this point so I can just get a little bit of farm off of them with the next Pokemon. But they're going to be swapping and locking themselves in here with their Melmetal, which sounds good to me. This is another Pokemon that has a very difficult time going up against the Zygarde because of the moves that it typically would run. This one has Thunderbolt. I'm really confused. Maybe they have Thunderbolt and Rock Slide? I have no idea, but we'll see if they have superpower here. Hyper Beam. Oh, okay. Wow, well, that didn't really do too much. That's interesting. So there you go. Nice little example there. All right, so we're taking that win there, and I do believe this is going to be the 5-0 here. Let's see. All right, there we go. Right on screen, all the battles. Very good. Still don't have that one shiny. Hopefully I can get it soon, I guess. But what I was going to say about the community day, I kind of like lost track of that. I didn't really play much. I was just sitting around. Yeah, I did do some of the requirements for the tasks and such, but for the most part, I just got some of the background Pokemon, evolved them. No shinies, of course, no shinies. And I just really took it easy. There was really no need for me to play. You get the ×3 Stardust, which was really great, but I just wanted to take it easy. There's too much traffic out there. I've literally seen 4 fender benders within the past couple of days, and I completely saw who's at fault. And one of these people that were hit had to be a brand new 2024 truck. I don't know the exact brand, but it was one of those things that looked like they were at least $85,000. I mean, it's insane the prices that these trucks are reaching now because of this freaking inflation and all this nonsense. But anyway, point is, the less I'm on the street, the better. There you go. Could have went to the mall, walked around, but wrong. Too packed. I'm good. Although I do like packed places, kind of just can blend in. Anyways, next game, what do we have here? Duskmane. So this is a decent matchup, sure. Sunsteel Strike is going to do a lot of damage to pretty much anything that doesn't resist it, right? It's just a hard-hitting move. It's the best Steel-type move in the game. They're going to be swapping with energy and bringing in their Palkia Origin. We're going to go ahead and go for a Bulldoze here. And no defense drop, unfortunately. All right, building up quite a bit of energy. I'm assuming that they're going to go for Aqua Tail. Yeah, so we're going to go ahead and call it. Unfortunately, they do have another one ready to go. This will KO us here. Wait, nope, it doesn't. Wow, this is Zygarde for you. Let's go. Let's get it. What is mine, like a freaking 11, 14, 11? It's some garbage, man. So garbage. But I had to make the investment because we don't know when we're going to be seeing this coming back. And for all I know, next time I go around, I could get a 10-10-10. So we're just going to do this. All right. So we have the Zacian, sounds good. Now, they hit us with close combat. Since they dropped their defense, we're going to be able to do actually a pretty decent amount of damage with the Dark Pulse, even though it is resisted. So we're going to go ahead and shield this up. 4 times defense drop. That's the max that you can get. Can't go lower than high, raising your attack. Can't go lower than 4, lowering your stats. And they're going to be swapping, I would too, to refresh that. Keep it alive. Very good, very smart. Bringing in the Kyogre. I'm going to go for that Surf here. I don't know why I'm not hitting these bubbles. Oh, because I screwed up. Okay. I felt like now they're going to get farm. And then kind of outpace us here. So we shield this up. They're going to lower their defense. Close combat. Come on. Let's go. They pretty much had 2 there, right? And we were able to outpace them there. And take the win. Let's go. Let's keep it moving here. That was a close game. That's why I stopped attacking, because I thought I was going to be able to get some farm, but it didn't work out. But it still worked out. And here we go. We have a Dialga Origin. We're going to go ahead and, of course, go for that Bulldoze. Do we get the defense drop? Yes, we do. Very good. Now our Dragon Tail is just going to be doing that much more damage. We're going to go ahead and shield up this more than likely Iron Head. Yep. And get to the next Bulldoze, which is going to be doing more damage since we did drop their defense here. And they're going to be shielding it up. We got both shields out of them. Okay. Sounds good. Iron Head, still not enough to take us out. They are going to be able to farm us down. Going to go ahead and bring in the Duskmane. We dropped their defense and we're able to Shadow Claw them down. We have a shield and energy. What are they going to do? We've seen this one before. Let's go ahead and one-shot this Landorus here with Sunsteel Strike. Goodbye. Sleep tight. And we have a Palkia Origin in the back. And we do have a Kyogre, which is going to be massively resisted, but we'll be perfectly fine here. Shoot. Shield this Aqua Tail and then just get to the next Dark Pulse. Look at the lag. Look at the lag. Look at the lag. Do you see that? I should have been able to make to that damn charge move. Wow, and I should have been able to tap that. I should have. Yeah, this game is nonsense. Yeah, that was happening quite a bit. That's really annoying. And I don't know why they're not addressing it when like 75% of the Pokemon they're releasing for Community Day are now for PvP. But yet they refuse to address and or even discuss the brokenness of Go Battle League. Whatever. These people are so weird. I don't get it. All right, we have a Swampert, which pretty interesting, pretty spicy for Master League. And they're bringing in a Kyogre. I mean, we're just gonna throw Surf. Better this than no damage at all, right? All right, look at that. I mean, we got them down to half. That's not bad, even though they resist everything. Bringing in, of course, the Duskmane. We will be letting this Draco Meteor go, doing quite a bit. Wow, that's a good amount of damage there. Bringing back their Yveltal, or bringing in a Yveltal. Is that the? Oh yeah, bringing it back. Going for the Outrage, doing some good damage here. There's really nothing they can do. I'm pretty sure I'm just going to let all this go. Oh, we're shielding it up. Never mind. We want to preserve our health a little bit, I suppose. They still have 2 shields. Well, we have 2 of these. So let's see what they want to do here. 1 and 2. Let's go. And that's about a wrap. Okay, that is a wrap. And we take the win. All right, good job, Zygarde. Yes, they had a shield up, but they knew it was over. At that point, I should have just kept quick moving. We have a fellow ex-legend. Let's go, buddy. How are you going to... Let's see what you got for me here, huh? So they're going to be swapping into their regular Dialga. Okay, we're going to go ahead and go for the Bulldoze, trying to potentially lower the defense, but no bueno. Bringing in our Duskmane, we're going to go ahead and let this Draco go again. This thing is just absorbing those things like crazy lately, huh? Building up a little bit of extra energy so we can throw on to whatever they bring back in here. And it is going to be that Kyogre. And we're going to go ahead and just throw another Dark Pulse here. Just add on some damage. Looking good. Almost got them down to half. Sounds great to me. They're immediately swapping into Togekiss. And at this point, it put a big smile on my face because I already knew it was over. But funny enough, X-Legends making it... I'm not going to say making it lag, but it's starting to lag at the end all of a sudden when maybe they thought, ah, shit. Well, I see the last Pokemon and there's no way. Maybe we can make it putt. I'm not saying he did it. It's just funny how that always freaking works out. All right. So anyways, let's see what we have here. This is pretty much a wrap. I mean, it's getting pretty close. It's not a wrap. I can't be talking like that. All right, getting to the Bulldoze here. What do we have? What do we have? What do we have? They are shieldless. All we have to do is outpace them, and we have 1 shield left, and it's over. Yeah, we won. We got this in the bag here. and getting to the Bulldoze, or not even. We got there, but quick moving them down. All right, next game, we are met with a Dragonite. This thing can put up a little bit of a fight. It's hitting us with super effective dragon moves, and it can spam Dragon Claw at a pretty decent rate here, and it does a good amount of damage. Now, we could have went for Bulldoze and just kind of tricked them and still dropped their defense, but they let it go, so it's a good thing we didn't, because they would have survived and we would have had to use a shield or lost that matchup. Bringing in Togekiss, and I'm not going to sacrifice my Zygarde at yellow health, there's no way, so I swap into my Kyogre here, thinking, okay, their dragon is gone, I should be alright, but they have another Pokemon resisting water in the back, and that's going to be their own Kyogre. We're going to go ahead and go for the Thunder. I did run Blizzard for the longest time, but Thunder's just helped me out so much more. I mean, they both did their thing, but I don't know, Thunder just seems a little bit better for me right now. Alright, bringing in the Zygarde, going for the Bulldoze here. And what's going to happen? What's going to happen? They let it go. Look at how little damage that does. That's insane. And another swap and lock in with the Duskmane. How many times have we seen this so far in this video? 3 times where they lock themselves with a Togekiss and we have a Duskmane. I'm just going to go for the Dark Pulse. We don't really need to do that much damage here. Still enough to take them out. And we'll go ahead and shield this up just for good measure. Hitting me with a Thunder. And we are going to go ahead and quick move them down and take that win and move it on. Got a decently long video here for you folks. I was supposed to get this one up probably like 4 days ago or 3 days ago. All right, so we're met with a Origin Giratina. They're going to be swapping into their Dialga. And we're going to go ahead and just bring in the Duskmane and keep on spamming the Dark Pulse here. They're shielding that one up. Sounds interesting enough. I think we'll go ahead and just let this go. Calling an Iron Head. Let's get it. That's always nice when you call those out. Going for another one of these here. We're going to try to win this matchup. And I think we will be shielding this up just so we can win the swap. Yeah, it's worth it. They've used the shield themselves, so we're going to go ahead and do that right. And also, we're going to be able to do super effective damage right here to the Giratina Origin with our Dark Pulse. They let it go, and we got them below half health. Are you kidding me? We're going to easily bring back our Zygarde. They have a Zacian in the back. And this a wrap. Well, I mean, they could hit me with Wild Charge, but if they have Wild Charge close combat, there's really not much that they can do with up against my Zygarde, to be honest with you. They can keep hitting me with close combat, but they're just going to keep lowering their stats while I hit them with Bulldoze. So we let this go, holding on to our last shield. They've lowered their stats, so I figured, all right, I'm just going to bring in the Zygarde and see how much this does. Not enough. They're swapping, so we have to remember, we are not going to use a single shield here just in case they have energy left up on that Zygarde, because I was not counting. But it doesn't matter because they back out and we take the win anyways. Alright, and do we have another 5-0 with the rare candies? Oh, I do believe I went premium too. Did I? Was that premium? Pretty sure. Alright, what do we have lined up for us now since we got a 5-0? Oh, we got a Necrozma Dawn Wings here. Alright, so Moongeist Beam is no joke, just like Sunsteel Strike, so that will do quite a bit of damage to us, actually. This thing just hits hard. It's one of the hardest hitting Pokemon in the damn game. The Dawn Wings here. I mean, yeah, that's incredible. We'll let this go. I'm assuming just a Dark Pulse. Yeah, we'll survive that, no problem. Maybe could have went up to the Outrage, but we're just going to go ahead and throw the Bulldoze here. And they're letting it go, unfortunately. Farming me down. We still have 2 shields. I'm going to Shadow Claw them out of here. We're still holding on to 2 shields. Let's see what's going on here. Hopefully no Ho-Oh. And they're bringing in a Ursaluna. So they do resist our quick move. We're going to go ahead and just go for the Sunsteel Strike, doing a whole hell of a lot of damage, swapping into our Kyogre. That's doing super effective because they are part ground, hitting me with high horsepower, and they have a damn Dragonite in the back. But we still have 2 shields, and our Duskmane is completely healthy, so we should be all right here, especially if we're getting to the Thunder. At this point, we could pretty much Shadow Claw them down. I think I get a little comfortable here and I don't remember. Okay, there's that. I remember they get 2 shields, yeah. And it's another Dragon Claw, I think. Very good. Alright, so we just need to get to 2 Dark Pulses, and we're going to be looking good here. If they get to the high horsepower again, we're screwed, which I highly doubt they can. And we're going to get to that next one off and take the win with our Duskmane here. And we're just keeping it pushing, folks, with this team. Just putting in the work. Haven't done any of the little Holiday Cup and don't plan to. I mean, why? Those things are starting to get kind of annoying, to be honest. They're just way too rock, paper, scissory and way too quick, which could be a good thing if you're in a rush, I guess. So it's not all bad for some people. Anyway, we do have Zekrom out here, which is going to be a decent matchup for us, seeing that they're going to be part ground, or should I say part electric, and they're going to be weak to part ground. And they're swapping into the Kyogre here. We're going to go ahead and let this go. It is a Thunder, unfortunately. Now, they've used a shield already. Do they want a double shield? Do they want to? Show me a double shield here. All right, using both shields while we still have both of ours. Okay. Okay. So we're going to go ahead and bring in the Zygarde here. Surf. I don't know that would KO us, but we're just going to go ahead and hold on to our health. Getting to the Outrage here. Taking them out. What you going to bring in, buddy? A Mewtwo, immediately swapping into our Duskmane. And we do need to look out for Shadow Ball. That will do a lot of damage. It's not going to one-shot, only Shadow Mewtwo can do that. So we are going for the Dark Pulse, seeing that the Electric does resist the Steel. So we're going to go ahead and not waste all our energy there and get to the next Dark Pulse up against that Mewtwo and our Duskmane, pulling it up in the back for us to take the win. Let's go. Let's keep it moving here, folks. Having an absolute blast with this team. And a Rhyperior. Okay, sounds good. They're going to be weak to ground. Although they could have the Breaking Swipe, which I would assume everybody's running on the Rhyperiors. It's just too dominant to not. Getting to the Bulldoze here. How much is this going to do? Yeah, it's decent. That's decent. Didn't drop their defense, but hey, we're doing something or better than nothing, right? They let it go. And getting to the next one, outpacing them here. Let's see if they want to shield this one up. They'll survive it. Barely. Maybe not with the quick moves, though. They would have been taken out. We're going to go ahead and let this go. Yeah, we'll save it. And guess what? We still win. That's damn Zygarde. Unbelievable. Unbelievable OP cheat code. All right. So we do have a good matchup here, and we've won. They back out. I don't blame them. I mean, it was a wrap. Yeah, they're just saving me time and their self some time. Next game, we're going to be met with the Yveltal, and I like this matchup here. We can absorb the hits and just keep hitting them with Outrage. Once they know we have Outrage, then that's the problem, but it's okay because by the time they get hit by it, all it takes is going to be a couple of quick moves to finish them off here, and we don't have to really worry about it. Although Yveltal can spam that, really at a decent rate, to be honest with you. We will survive this, so we'll let it go as well. And farm them down. Oh, they're going to be swapping in there. We're going to go straight for the Bulldoze here and see if we're going to drop that defense. No defense drop. We're just going to let it take us out. There's no need to lock ourselves here because they just got to farm off with like a couple of Dragon Breaths. It's no problem at all. Bringing in the Duskmane, of course. They're going to hit me with Thunder. Very interesting. Very good, very good. Dark Pulse should just barely be enough to take this thing out here. Looking nice. We still have our Kyogre in the back here and 2 shields, but they have 2 shields as well. And they're bringing in their own Kyogre. So what we're going to do in this situation is build up to a potential Thunder and then just start throwing Surf. So they threw Surf. Yeah, got me. You better shield this up. This might be Thunder. If you don't shield it up, it's going to... Oh, look at... Did you see that? Great, because of the freaking frame skipping and the lag? Yeah, only when you're winning. Well, I can't call this a win, to be honest with you. I can't really call this one a win. It looks like I could potentially win, but let's not get too excited yet, right? All right. So going for another Surf. Okay. They swap, bring in the Yveltal. I immediately throw the Dark Pulse here. It's not very effective, but it's enough. And then we Shadow Claw them down, and our Kyogre was in the back still, and we take that win. All right. Let's keep it going here, folks. Should be like the last battle. Mewtwo. Swapping in a Rhyperior, we're going to go ahead and bring in the 4 times effective Waterfall. Oh, yeah, Grounded Rock. Sorry. Going for the Rock record, letting it go, calling it, holding onto our shield. No problem at all. What you're going to do, bringing in the Mewtwo. We're just going to keep on throwing the Surf here. And I really don't know how they're going to be able to pull this one back, to be honest. This is why Go Battle League could be very, very frustrating. It depends on your swap, your lead, and if it's bad and you just get countered, there's really nothing you can do a lot of the times. But it's not about this, just pointing that out. Everybody already knows that already. But you do have people out there who will defend it to the end. Well, no, if you can't come back from it, you're a scrub. Or skill issue. Is it just me, or is it everybody who says skill issue have an IQ lower than like 80? I can't say. It's like, Jesus Christ, are you people so stupid that you can't comprehend that you can get walled no matter how much skill you have? A skill issue. Nah, they just can't wait to take a jab. They just can't. sitting terminally online. All right, it's not ended on a bad note here. All right, this is looking pretty good for us, right? Duskmane holding it down, getting off that Dark Pulse. And we still have 2 shields. We haven't used a stinking shield, and we're going to finish off a dark Pokemon with a dark move. Sounds good. Thank you for watching, folks. Hope you did enjoy it. Zygarde with Bulldoze. Amazing. Take care.